Let's now take a look back at the big moments from the UK campaign trail so far before the elections on July 4. DD India's Ollie Barrett reports from London.
Well, this is an election campaign which in recent days has been very much dominated by allegations of a betting scandal in British politics, claims that some candidates and party officials and even police officials too have been making bets on either the date of the general election before it was called or indeed some of the elements of the results of the election. That's led to all sorts of questions for party leaders about whether politics and betting need to be more regulated, whether they need to be clearer rules for politicians about what they can or can't, should or shouldn't be placing bets on. And that has just rather overshadowed a lot of the talk around policy in recent days. The Conservatives would much rather be making claims about taxation and warning against the dangers of a Labour administration. The Labour Party would much rather probably be making arguments around the economic mismanagement, for example, that they say the Conservatives have been guilty of, and the need for change in the country that they say is so required after 14 years of Conservative Party rule. But that betting scandal has dominated a lot of the conversation. The Conservatives have also struggled during this election campaign with the rise of the right of centre Reform UK party led by Nigel Farage. One interesting thing to watch out for after the votes start being counted on July the 4th into July the 5th is whether a Reform UK vote share nationwide that could be up around 10, 15, 20%, whether that actually translates into many seats at Westminster for MPs under Britain's first past the post system. The Labour Party is way out in front of the Conservatives according to all of the polling that we have been seeing recently, and so that does suggest that Keir Starmer, the Labour leader, is likely to be the next Prime Minister after 14 years in one form or another of Conservative Party rule. But Rishi Sunak and his Conservative Party say, despite their warnings of the dangers of a large Labour majority, they say they are not yet giving up with a week to go. Ollie Barrett in London reporting for DD India.